welcome along to that time again. We have track rotation every 2 weeks, and we are right at that point. Series 10, Series 11, and Series 12 are all going to get a shake-up. They're all going to be very, very different. So welcome to the track rotation guide, which is going to give you everything that you need to now destroy these series. We're going to give you what boosts to use, what drivers to use, what setups to use. We're going to give you full strategy guides for each of the circuits. We have got you covered absolutely in Series 10, 11 and 12. Now we are going to split this video into separate parts. That will be in the video. You will be able to see it on the bar below. Hopefully that will be searched into sections and you'll be able to select the series that you want. If not, it's going to be in the description down below. Timestamp is what we call it. But before we kick off into track rotations, we've got some important news. Last 2 weeks ago, we did a giveaway where 3 winners could win 3 platinum crates each, and we asked you to fill in a form and we asked you a specific question. What happened on a Monday and Tuesday in F1 Clash? And of course, it was sprints. So, with all the people that had the correct answer, which ended us up in 90 entries, which had the correct answer for a Monday and Tuesday, we now come to the point where we draw the 3 winners. So, regardless of their username in here, I have the 3, these winners in terms of their Hutch ID already. That should have been submitted with the form. And then what we'll do is we'll draw this, I'll pass it to Hutch, and then I'll make sure that they add 3 platinum crates each to the winner. You can see no results so far. This is the first time we're doing it. Here we go. First of all, the winner won, getting 3 platinum crates of their highest series, goes to... It is Chris Norris 40. You have won 3 platinum crates. Well done. So that is closed. Let's go again then. So, make sure Chris Norris is fine. That is good. So, spin that one. Let's see who we get next. Who is our second lucky winner? It is Nathan Madho 1208. You are our second winner of 3 platinum crates. And I know their names haven't been removed. I didn't say they couldn't win more than once, but the chances are they're not going to. As we go round again, our third and final winner, thank you all for entering, is Kerry. So they have won 3 platinum crates, each of their highest series. Chris Norris, we have got Nathan Madho, and we have got Kerry. I will get Hutch to assign you 3 platinum crates in your game. Congratulations, and thank you for entering. So, let's get into your strategies, your setups, your boosts, whatever. We're going to cover it all. We're starting with Series 10, and Series 10 is all about Power Unit now. Yes, you are getting Power Unit, the nice, easy series for Series 10 for the next 2 weeks. So the circuits that you have to worry about are as followed. Bahrain, which has overtaking as a driver stat. You have got Melbourne, which has got defending as a driver stat. You have got Miami, which has race start as its stat. And you also have Silverstone, which is tyre management. But the overall stat in Series 10 is going to Power Unit. So with that on board, let's flick to the game. And I'll come to our drivers and selection. We'll do our drivers and car first, and then we'll go through the other parts. So drivers, you need balanced drivers because you've got a car specific stat. So I'm going for Yuki Tsunoda, who's going to give you good defending, decent overtaking. Qualifying isn't great, but you've got your race start and your tyre management. Covers quite a lot of the attributes. Now Lawson, he's okay on overtaking. He's not ridiculously bad on defending. He's good on qualifying, good on tyre management. You're just going to be watching out for that race start, so you might need to up him on the race start. Now, your other Series 10 drivers, you could go with Gasly, but I don't feel he is good enough. And you could go with Ocon, who you could go to if you've got decent levels, but I don't feel they are worth the shout out. Same with Stroll. So I think we've got our 2 best ones. It's our Racing Bulls Sonoda and Lawson in this case. So definitely go for that. Now the setup, nice and easy. All about power unit. Forget speed, forget cornering. Stick as much power unit on your car as possible. These are the parts that I'd be using in Series 10. The first 4, Dynamo, Quantum, Powerlift and Beast, are all power unit specific parts. And then the 2 power unit specific parts you are missing are the 2 Series 12. So we have to get a alternative. But we use Pulse and Mad Dash. You've got good power unit and good qualifying in Series 10. Now also, before we get into the strategy guides, maps, bit of a cross. This is what's happening in Series 10. So if you've got this cheat sheet, you can input your own drivers and car stats like we have with Stroll and Perez from previous versions in the black boxes. But this is what your driver AI are running. So you can see the highest power unit around this circuit is the Red Bulls Verstappen and Perez at 232. You've also got the McLarens at 211, Ferrari at 225. So if you build your car setup, look at the cheat sheet, you can work out roughly where you are in comparison to the AI. So let's get into your strategy maps then for what is Series 10, which is this, because it is now Series 11 currently. Let's get into the strategy area. So into Bahrain we go. We mentioned power unit setups. We mentioned this is a balanced driver stat across the board. So Bahrain is about overtaking, but you can never pick that track, so it's kind of hard. Basically, in Series 10, you might be able to do a free soft, 4 medium, free soft. If you've got the drivers that I've told you to use. Yuki, very good on tyre management. And Lawson is good on tyre management as well. You've also got the 3 medium, 4 hard if you need it as well. Don't imagine you're going to get the wet stuff, but a 3 wet, 4 wet, 4 wet, 3 wet is fine if not. Dragon and Rooster are the 2 best boosts around this circuit. You've also got Surf, Skull, Unstoppable, Glitz and Taurus. These are boosts that feature both overtaking and power unit. And the top right track map, 3 places to conserve the power unit, 2 to go to yellow, neutral and red to attack. Bahrain, and as well as the power unit tracks, you should find very easy this week. Another track is Australia. Told you it was balanced because this one is defending, but a 4 medium should be sufficient here in Melbourne, and also a 4 wet. They should be absolutely fine. Iron Force and Gladiator are your 2 best boosts, with Jin, Voice and Exception. Top right track map, 2 places to conserve. This track is really good for a race start, so make sure you push on lap 1 and you can basically win 2 out of 2 races, no problem at all. Race 3, we are off to Miami, another race circuit with a really good race start, and it features race start this time round. You're going to look at a free soft 4 medium, if not a free soft 4 hard. Don't do the 2-stop in Series 10. Do one of the free soft 4 medium or free soft 4 hard, or flip it around. That is going to be absolutely fine. In the wet, 4 wet, 3 wet, you'll be just about to be able to manage the 4 wets. You've got Surf and Rooster, your 2 best boosts around here. Instinct, Gladiator, Frost and Street Shark are good as well. And top right track map, conserve down their massive straights, 3 of them, and attack through the corners. But again, get a perfect start around Miami and you will reap the benefits. It is a great race start circuit. And finally, the home of motorsport, we call it Silverstone for race 4. Tyre management drivers now required, so we're covering a lot of these with our driver selection. We have got free soft 4 medium, free soft for you guys in Series 10, and a 4 wet, 3 wet, 4 wet as well. The boosts, Butterfly, Pretzel and Frost, and you can see all the others, Surf, Iron Force, Dead Fast Dragon, Instinct, all feature both of the track stats for the boost. And you can see the top right, 4 places to conserve the power unit. Again, difficult start though this time at Silverstone. You can get stuck, but don't give up, because it is a track that you can come roaring back at. That is your what is Series 11 now, but it will be Series 10, and it is a case of going ahead with your power unit setup and your drivers, Sonoda and Lawson. You might have different levels, but these are the 2 I would be looking at. Welcome along to viewers. ready for Series 11. We've got you covered in the defending series. So what was Series 12 now becomes Series 11. And we have got defending drivers focused on this series. You have got cornering at Monaco, power unit at Imola, cornering at Hungary, and speed at Monza. So they are the 4 circuits that you are going to face in Series 11. And of course, they are a balanced on the car. So defending drivers are going to stick the same, but it's going to be our car setup, which is fundamentally important now going forward. So let's take a look, first of all, what our AI are running. If you're just joining us in Series 11, obviously, if you've got this sheet, this resource cheat sheet, you can go and input your own drivers, like Norris and Leclerc in black are. But you can see what they're running. So defending, you've got Leclerc with 91 defense in Series 11. You've got Sainz, Norris, all with 83 as well. Obviously, Norris is a Series 12 driver, so you're not going to get away. But they're just going to give you a rough indication of who you are up against in this series. Now, on the right-hand side, around where I am at the moment, you're going to see the car stats. So you're going to get the AI running 267 speed, 271 cornering. They're going to be running balanced setups, but they're going to be very good balanced setups. We are going to get nowhere near some of these stats. So Series 11, you are in for a little bit of pain this week. Driver selection for Series 11 though. Defending drivers. So you've got Sainz and Russell. And remember, when there's a GP on, you get a boost on the stats. Check your legendary drivers as well, depending on what level you have them. But from the normal driver selection, Sainz and Russell are very good. But you just got to watch Sainz's tyre management. You could use someone like Perez, who's got a lot better tyre management at 15. You could go and use Piastri, but he's not great on defending. So really, you can't really use a lot. That's why I'd say Sainz, but you might want to just lose some defending for a bit of tyre management if that is the case. But I would be rocking these two. If I'm concerned, maybe Perez over in the defending. You can see there, look, Albon on my levels, -6. All depends what you've got levels. Obviously, there you go with that one. What about Bottas is another shout, still lower as well. So I would be using Sainz or Perez maybe in Series 11 for defending. And these are your car setup as well. So as you know, I get rid of power unit. It's pointless. We win those tracks if you are against AI. You're going to struggle against a real player, but you're going to beat them at all the speed and cornering. And speed and cornering count for 3 of the 4 tracks. So you can see there, I've got the balance of speed and cornering. I've got the power unit lower. Qualifying is okay. That setup is going to win me every single race at the speed circuits. And I'm just going to lose against real players at power unit. If you went full balance across the board, I might be at like 160s. I'm going to struggle to win any race down in Series 11. So, let's get into your strategy guide for Series 11 then. So this what was Series 12. Now we start off with Hungary. 4 medium, and a 4 wet is going to be fine around this track for you. Hook, Prince are the best 2 boosts. We've also got Movember, Jin, Saar, Cranberry, Reindeer and Downforce, which feature both of the track stats. Top right track map, 2 places to conserve on blue. We've got yellow for medium, red for attack. This is a difficult circuit with the race start being a literally lucky dip, a lottery. And hopefully you're going to get a good start. That's why you want to get a perfect start around this track, because the first corner can be an absolute nightmare. Let's go to Monaco. Again, nice and easy. 4 medium, and a 4 wet in Monaco. You've got the same boosts as we just spoke about in Hungary. And you've got the top right track map. 3 places to conserve. You want to attack that last sector big time. We've also then going to go to Monza, which is our only speed circuit. You've got, I wouldn't probably do the 4 soft with a tyre boost. You're probably not going to have the tyre management. So I'd be sticking to a 4 medium around Monza and a 4 wet in wet conditions. Rainbow, Tulip, Voice and Warrior are the best boosts around there. And you've also got 3 places to conserve on the track map as well in blue in your top right hand corner. And then finally, the easiest circuit, which you can still smash even without power unit. It is Imola. It is 4 medium, and a 4 wet. Your strategies are nice and easy for these circuits. Iron Force and Gladiator, you've got Jin, Vice, Exception. And then 3 places to conserve power unit yet again. So that is Imola complete. It was Series 12. It is now Series 11. And we have covered all your strategies off nicely. We have gave you your setup. That is the most important thing. And your drivers. Depends on your levels. But obviously defending is now crucial. So welcome to viewers joining me for the new Series 12 track rotation. Tyre management is now going live in Series 12. So another driver stat. We've just had defending. We continue with tyre management. So no easy way out at the moment. That is for sure. The circuits that we have got. Silverstone and power unit. We have got Spain and cornering. Mexico and cornering. And we've also got Abu Dhabi with speed. So we had last week, pretty much the other day, Monaco, which was a pain. We now have Abu Dhabi, which is the pain. So Silverstone, Spain, Mexico, and Abu Dhabi to contend with here in Series 12. What do the stats look like in Series 12? Here they are. Remember, in the black boxes for drivers are my own inputs, and you can do that if you have the resource sheet too. Now, we look at tyre management. Your best drivers, Alonso, Hamilton, Piastri's okay, Perez is okay as well. Also, Verstappen are the good drivers with tyre management in Series 12. Your setups for the cars that you're facing, you are going to be finding it hard still. 317 speed cornering, 314 power unit for the Red Bulls. That is some big stats. Ferrari's running 305, 309, 308. Some big stats for the big teams in the AI. But what do we recommend you to run in Series 12? Driver-wise, before the stat boosts come in for the 20% in the weekly GPs, without that, Alonso and Hamilton, they are the best two. Tyre management-wise, for me. So you can see there, the tyre management I've specifically focused on. Hamilton's going to get me a race start. That means I have to use less perfect race start boosts, which is good. You've got Verstappen in there that you could look at. He's only just less on my tyre management. You've also got drivers like Perez, as we just mentioned, and Russell. All depends on your levels, but I'd be going for Alonso and Hamilton. I think Russell is boosted this week, so he might come into grip. But also just check your legends, because you never know. You might be a Series 12 racer with high legendary drivers. I'm not going to touch too much on the legends, because not a lot of people have got them without paying, so I don't feel like it's right to go and have a look through them. The car setup, again, it's ignoring the power unit circuit. We are focusing on speed and cornering. Power unit circuits are very easy to combat, so we don't need to worry about that circuit. You will win every race against the AI. You may just lose the race against real players, but it doesn't matter because you're going to smash them at speed and cornering, which covers 3 of the circuits. You have got decent speed, decent cornering, balance them 2 stats off. You've got okay qualifying, and this setup is going to run you through absolutely nicely. Trust me, you are going to demolish people at the speed and cornering circuits in Series 12. You are going to find it so easy. So let's head over to the strategy guide and take a look at our circuits. We have got Silverstone, which is going to be nice and easy. A 3 soft, 4 medium, 3 soft. And you've got the 1 stop in there as well for the wet conditions. The 4 wet, 3 wet, 3 wet, 4 wet in Series 12. You have got Butterfly, Pretzel and Frost, which are your 3 best boosts. You've got Surf, Iron Force, Dead Fast, Dragon and Instinct as well. Top right track map, 4 places to conserve the power unit. Tough track for the race start around Silverstone, but don't lose faith. If you get a bad start, you can catch up very quickly. Now, on to our second circuit. We go to Spain. We have got 4 soft, 5 medium, 4 soft. You're probably going to need that tyre management boost to make sure that strategy is comfortable. And in the wet, I wouldn't worry too much about your 3-3-3. I would be going for a 4 wet, 5 wet, 5 wet, 4 wet for your strategy around Barcelona. Now the boosts, Saar and Nazar are your two best boosts. We've also got Movember, Downforce, Self-Control, which features both of the track stats. Top right track map, blue for Conserve, and again another circuit with a really good race start. So attack that race start, lap number 1, and you should be absolutely fine to score big points around Spain. Another circuit that we have that can be frustrating at time is because of the race start, and it is Mexico. So force off with your tyre boost is going to be what you want to be running around this circuit, and a 4 wet as well. You can try and extend to the 5 wet, but really 4 wet is the faster way. Now the boosts, again, we've just been through it, Saar and Nazar, but the force off are going to be so much more benefiting. I'm making my words up today. So more beneficial. Movember, Downforce, Self-Control are your others. 3 places to conserve that power unit, especially down that big straight. You're going to get around 15% power unit back. And remember, Mexico, really difficult start. Turns 1 and 2, you can often get stuck. So don't give up. Let your speed and cornering get you back in the race if you fall behind. That is a good track to score points, but can be notoriously difficult. And another circuit that's difficult, Abu Dhabi. That is another track with a race start, which is hard, but your speed setup is going to help you get back through the pack. 3 soft, 4 medium, 4 medium, 3 soft for your dry conditions, and a 4 wet, 3 wet, 3 wet, 4 wet. Don't envision you'll have wet conditions. Dead Fast, Eternal Flame, Eagle feature both track stats for the boosts, but you can also use Firework, Eclipse, Street Shark, Palm as well. 3 places to conserve the power unit in the top right, down the straights every single time. You've got to be looking after that power unit if you want to do well. So reminding you, that is our setup in Series 12. If your levels are higher, great, you're going to be faster. And they are our tyre management drivers. Just make sure with this current GP that's coming up, you've got 20% boosted drivers. Alonso's going to get even better. So just do check to see if any of these drivers are then benefiting you over the others. But that is track rotations done for another 2 weeks. Make sure to keep coming back to this video every 2 weeks. Every day, try and get your absolute utmost advice ready to smash the new track series. We do this to make this easy as possible for you. So all I ask is please hit that like button, show your support, and let me know that these are certainly helping you.